Alright, yeah, welcome back again to this Mania 4K World Cup 2024, and now continuing on with the main stream after two successive matches that were happened just now, and this time we have one match coming right up here. We got Thailand versus Hong Kong. A bit of a seed difference right there, but it really doesn't matter because seed doesn't really tell you anything at this point in this tournament. I'm Ifa, joining in and continuing on here at Potassium as a commentary booth. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Once again, another exciting match between these two winners bracket teams, two really strong teams at that as well. And as you said, we've had a lot of upsets already this weekend. I think two or three, one of those numbers.
Yeah, I believe for this time it's actually two for this round, I feel, because considering China and Malaysia as well, and then there's also UK versus I believe it's Singapore,
and New Zealand also got a win as well.
Yeah.
Over I think Italy in the losers bracket. So a lot of seeding upsets have been happening here. This one though, I feel like is going to be a bit of an uphill battle for Hong Kong. Despite Hong Kong being a really strong team overall, they have some really good accuracy, consistent players on their team. But I think Thailand with their main core, you hear names like Pavan and Konkawe, and not many teams in the world that you can beat that kind of yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of versatility in Thailand this year. It's not changing that much. We got some returning players from 2022, but for the most part, 2023 is I guess it's probably the same team as like the last from this year. So we got like Pavan Konkawe, like you said, even Parponger as well, and then you got like 2 years ago we got Banana as well. It's just let's just fuse the teams from 2022 and 2023, and you got this, which happens to be the C3,
Yeah. Well, I do think that Thailand kind of is different to a lot of the other top-seeded teams in the way that you look at like United States, you look at South Korea and Philippines. Like all of these teams have a very, diverse team. It feels like they switch players in and out every map. They can really pick and choose who they want to play each map. I feel like Thailand is kind of the opposite in that they will pick the same three players for most maps a lot of the time here. I'm expecting it to be Konkawe and Pavan playing every single map, with Kiru playing the LNs and Paponga playing the Rice. I feel like that is the overall strategy for Team Thailand overall. And the scary part is that it just works.
It just works.
Almost no one was going to be able to beat that kind of team until the later stages of the tournament.
Okay, I'm seeing their protection ban, so we're not seeing also original and we're not seeing LM Density, but Hong Kong's picking SV as their first pick, so we're attacking Thailand's weakness here.
Yeah, and this is what I assume pretty much every team is going to do against Thailand, because even though Thailand is number 3 seed, they're really strong at everything. This is their one thing that you can kind of say is probably their weakness. This is the one that if you can play in SV, like Hong Kong definitely can as well, this is the biggest chance for Hong Kong to really take a point and get the ball rolling in the match.
And as you would reasonably expect, because Hong Kong has a very solid SV 3-man team. And for Thailand, even though it labels as a weakness, I believe they would have some time to at least maybe try to combat with Hong Kong's team score for SVs. Even though we're not seeing that the usual 3-man roster for Thailand from like years ago, but Hero has been playing quite a bit for that kind of SV, so maybe they can combat it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that this is a free point at all. Like, we say it's a weakness just because it's a relative weakness, because every other pick we're expecting Thailand to get some terrifying scores. This one, I mean, Thailand is probably not going to get B ranks or anything, but still more possible for Hong Kong to win this one compared to a lot of the other picks. And we are seeing some of the players on Hong Kong there filling the lobby once more. So the SV players coming in for both teams.
Yeah, after Hong Kong coming out of that tiebreaker against Indonesia in like around the 32, they have been looking, trying not to repeat that to their best of their ability, because having a tiebreaker against Thailand is I don't know, I don't know what to expect actually.
Yeah, I mean, last year Thailand had so many tiebreakers.
There's
That was kind
no,
of how that
there's,
team operated.
there's no such thing as called tiebreakers.
Yeah, I mean, the main difference that, and we can talk about it a bit later as well, but the main difference in this year's Thailand is that they do have Kiro in their team, and also Pa Ponga, who was one of their previous players from last year, did get quite a lot better at the accuracy in particular. So we'll see how the SV pick goes, because this is Hong Kong's first pick. This is the one that they want to be winning 100%. And if they're first picking it, I can only assume they're pretty confident on it.
Seems like there has a lead, but not that much, I feel. Maybe after some SBs start to kick in. It's just a simple flop though. Let's see. Bit of 200s for Pavin.
Yeah, so far everyone actually holding above 99%, but Quotient finds the first drop.
Rather dirty one. Konkawa is also taking a severe drop. Pavin as well, actually 98% now.
Yeah, that was a big drop as soon as these kind of like stops came in the SBs. Some of these Thailand players dropping, Pavin in particular really is where most of this lead is coming from right now, and looking like he's not really that comfortable with this level of SV right now. So Hong Kong 30,000 points in the lead as Quotient recovers the score, recovers the combo back above the 400 combo mark.
As far as the team score goes for Thailand, this is really not that all that bad actually. Konkawa is being the highest actually for the score, aside from Hong Kong. Misses and Quotient is trying to combat with that. Quotient another miss, but the lead is only like a stretching 35k now.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 2 misses earlier for Pavin, and so the miscount at least is tied up. But it is, of course, the accuracy that's really doing it. Pavin down in the 97% range still, while Quotient, despite the misses, is still holding on to about 99%. So even though it is 2 full combos for either team, still, the accuracy does, of course, matter quite a lot at the end of the day, and 40,000 points now feels like a fairly comfortable lead for Hong Kong as long as they hold on to these combos in the outro.
Outro is simple enough for making sure anyone cannot drop anything, but at least Thailand did their homework this time in comparison of like a year ago. Although it's not really enough to make Hong Kong blush against that lead though, so it's Hong Kong's point.
Yeah, I mean, still a really solid showing from Thailand on that pick. Despite the misses from Pavin there, we still get 2 full combos for either team, and actually Konkawa getting the best score in the entire lobby with only 8 200s. Tying it up very close to Koshapen's own score. But yeah, Hong Kong, very nice first pick for them. They get the first point on the board.
Yeah, but Thailand in I guess for the next pick, for their first pick, it's a toss up in here because they can just pick anything. Because SV is gone, there's no O's original because of that being banned by them.
Yeah, now we're going to get onto the non-SV picks, and this is where Thailand, I wonder what they decide to go for. Hong Kong so far in this tournament has been one of the strongest LN teams overall. It looks like they are very strong at LN, but I don't know if you necessarily want to be picking LN against a team that has Kiruru on it, and Pavin, and Konkawa. It's like, it's this situation where it's like, you know, Hong Kong is really strong at LN, but it still feels not very good.
Whose anime it is for Thailand. This time it's switching around. Thailand will be picking their LNs.
Yeah, I feel like in this pool, you know, almost any pick kind of works for Thailand in a similar way. I feel like Thailand has not really that many weaknesses at all in the pool, while Hong Kong also doesn't really also have any weaknesses. So it's not going to be like a Rice versus LN kind of thing, I can't imagine, because both teams should be equally comfortable with all the types of picks here.
Yeah, the prospect of this match has been kind of all over the place in terms of picks. You can maybe expect like a random Rice, and then the next one is going to be a random hybrid, the next random one is going to be LN. In between the three, so it's something to look for these two teams in particular.
And LN1 in particular, you know, we're seeing the teams now, right? Kasha Pen Quotient and Minato Aqua Fanboy, which is, or just Fan actually. which is Raksak, of course, renamed just before the tournament started. So Hong Kong with a very, very strong core of players here overall. But Thailand, I mean, I'm expecting some crazy things out of Kuru in particular, as well as the other two players. They're just super strong when it comes to this kind of like release-heavy style pick as well. And we'll see how it goes. This is, of course, Thailand's first pick. We expect them to be very comfortable on this, but Hong Kong, I feel like if they can keep up the combo, they could definitely keep it close enough to capitalize off of a choke.
So far, looking really solid for Thailand there. Kokawa is leading now with a 99.9 after like first 700 notes-ish. Koshipin though trying to combat with Pavin actually, so it's not too bad overall.
Yeah, Koshipin's been an outstanding player for Hong Kong this entire tournament so far. That's looking to continue here, but right now Thailand just with all three of their players on that 99.8 and above, while it looks like Raksak down in the bottom right there, struggling a little bit more down at the 99.6% range. And that's giving about a 5,000 point lead over to Thailand.
That's still a very good accuracy, all things considered, with like a 99.5. It's already really hard to contend with like a coordination release type-ish kind of pick where everything can go so wrong with the matter of releases. Koshin though taking up the first miss on Hong Kong's side.
Yeah, first miss in the lobby as well. That's 13,000 points already now for Thailand because they already have the accuracy lead on top of that miss.
Nothing's changing there in terms of lead. It just stays solid in like between the 15,000. It's just that one singular miss from Hong Kong is able to make up for that 5-digit lead.
Yeah, I mean, over time, the accuracies have dropped, but that's kind of favored Thailand even more. Like, Pavin dropped a little bit of accuracy. Oh, drops the combo as well, actually.
Oh, wow, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was
that one trade.
That was a bit of a messy miss as well. Dropped below 99.7, but still should be okay for Thailand because their two players down there, Kuru and Konkawa, are unmatched in terms of the accuracy on Hong Kong. So despite one miss apiece for both teams, this accuracy lead is well in effect for Thailand.
Lead's not changing anywhere after that miss from Pavin. Clearly goes to show their accuracy is increasing for both Kuru and Kokawa.
Yeah, and when it comes to a pick like LN1, right, with these LN releases that are so hard to get good accuracy on, you can just win off of accuracy alone if you can get 99.85k on two of your players, right? This is just accuracy that not many people in the world can even hope to match.
That's just disgusting as a score. 1 200, 2 200, Koshipin 2 as well. That's 90. All very solid scores all around.
Yeah, I mean, Koshipin also with a really, really strong score themselves. The miss, unfortunately, on the Quotient and Pavin, but you can even see, like, just in the ratio department here, there is a big difference between the two teams as far as this LN pick goes.
Ultimately, it's a fine pick. Hong Kong doesn't really need to lose that much momentum trying to outmatch Thailand's score, although it can kind of get pretty close. But Hong Kong's turn to pick now. Interestingly enough, we don't know we actually which Hong Kong's gonna go with now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Hong Kong might want to go with something that might be, you know, a bit shorter.
Oh no.
Wait a second. Rise 3.
Core Jack time.
That is a spicy pick to essentially be picking first, right? After the SV pick. This is one that we've been seeing kind of being left until the end of matches, right? It's something that not many teams want to be poking at that early.
Has it been this way that Hong Kong has been picking like the Hail Mary picks from the very first two picks? Horizon Blue is not what I really expect, although understandably so because against Thailand you would try to do that. Core Jack?
Okay.
On the second?
Okay, I just had to search this up real quick. Fubuki fan is Nico the Rock. I was just really confused for. I'm like, who is Fubuki? Okay, Hong Kong are big fans of VTubers. We know that much right now.
Yeah, that is for sure. There's no way, there's no reasoning in they changed their names like that.
Yeah, that was within the last week that happened because I distinctly remember casting a Nico the Rock in last week's match
Yeah,
that Hong
yeah.
Kong played.
This time the matcha latte is now coming for Thailand.
Well, interesting, we are seeing matcha latte in here instead of Paponga is who I would expect to come in, but maybe Cord Jack might be a bit stronger for matcha latte, so we'll see.
I'm expecting like quarterfinals on maybe one of their Hong Kongese player will have their name changed and we have to search for someone actually.
Yeah, maybe one year we'll come in and there'll just be like a full lobby where it's just all different VTuber names and we'll have no idea who's who.
Oh yeah, all whole live VTubers, let's go. It sometimes just happens. We're trying to figure out whose names is which.
Yeah, there's been a few different cases of that happening in some World Cups before. Where, like, you know, the whole team changes the name as a bit of a gimmick.
Yeah, well, there has been like I believe Russia has Mandip on their very first handle name, so like Mandipko, and then also like Mandip Star, just the star on the actual names themselves.
Okay, let's see how this one goes, because we're expecting some high accuracies, but actually, Fubuki fan there, Nico the Rock, finding an early drop, and that drops all the way down to 98%. That's a huge accuracy drop.
Yeah, that's really not a good start actually for Fubuki fan for already picking up a miss actually. Maybe dirty with like a 50 or 100 somewhere along the way.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Pavin, Konkawa, Quotient, and Koshapen all holding very similar acts. Around 99.97 for those four. Matcha Latte a bit further behind. 99.83 is still very strong though. It is just the miss from Fubuki fan. That is the whole 12k difference that we're seeing for Thailand.
All these core checks are just pretty much a free accuracy though. Quotient and Quotient just increasing. Konkawa and Pavin is also increasing. Pretty much the same player back to back.
And yeah, there's been nothing really to speak of. Everyone's accuracy has been going up since that initial intro miss that we saw from Fubuki fan. No mistakes have been made, but there's still half of the map to go. If there is any miss, this score lead could switch very, very quickly.
Be careful with that second miss there. That's really not good. Already like a 20,000 point lead.
Yeah, it's just going to increase now for Thailand. They are sitting on a very comfortable lead.
Quotient is now actually probably dropping somewhere like a 200 or along the way. The other three players, maybe not so much. trying to get a high as like 99.98.
Yeah, Koshapen is destroying it right now for Hong Kong. Quotient as well, up there as well. But Pavin and Konkawa, this is the duo to be afraid of, I think, at all stages of the tournament. They are just so consistent when it comes to the tournament performance. And
Koshapen! Ooh, that's bad.
Unfortunate miss towards the very end. And we are going to be seeing, it looks like, Thailand come away with a break point with all three full combos intact towards the end. Matcha Latte doing very well themselves, 99.86. That is a 995k for sure coming up for them. And this
999. Oh, come on now, 34, 39, 23 for Koshapen. Come on now.
Koshapen, that is, I think that's the best ratio we've seen on this. At least I've seen today for sure.
Yeah. Nearly 100 to
missed.
1 ratio.
Yeah, it is Pavin that ends up getting the MVP there, and Konkawa both with, both of those two with 999ks. But not much room at all for error for Hong Kong. And Thailand now, they're going to steal away a breakpoint.
It's like, what can you do at a situation like this where your lowest score is like a core? I mean, like 995 is a respectable score for a core jack. It's even like really good to rival most players. 999 is maybe not so much.
Yeah, 999 you don't think should be possible when it comes to these World Cup pools. Like, these pools are really hard. These maps are really difficult. They've been getting harder and harder every year, but still, it feels like these players find a way to just make them look way too easy.
It happens. It happens twice, so You know, yeah, I guess the pool is maybe not hard enough, it seems.
But yeah, Thailand, they're now in control of this match. They get to pick what they want. We still, of course, we do have another LN pick on the table if they want to go for that one. The Rice, of course, also just looked good for them just then.
We already have seen Rise, we already seen SV, we already have seen LN. Maybe this time we're gonna go with Hybrid. You get the all picks.
Yeah, pick one each. I mean, if they pick Hybrid 1, we're going to get a nice pattern on the left side of that
yep, that's
the pick field there.
Connect 4 situation.
Yeah, in a way, kind of.
maybe the middle one is actually... okay, that works as well. That's still left side, so Connect 4 it is.
Rice 5. Wait, that's an interesting pick. This is one of the shortest picks in the pool, is it not?
It is. It's like just running around like 1 minute 50 or 1 minute 40-ish. Kind of.
And I mean, I guess, you know, maybe not the most missed potential compared to some of the more technical picks, but at the same time, I would think if Thailand have this kind of ratio that we've been seeing, I would just be picking the longer maps. Why don't you just pick maps that, you know, maybe the misses don't matter as much in, but... you know, maybe they're just that confident when it comes to this one in particular, and I think we are seeing some switch outs for both teams here.
Swiss, maybe for the Hong Kong side, I would say maybe time for Pongo, that is. There you go. A fan favorite for most, maybe. Okay, I just looked over for the overall pool, and I think Supernova and Bulaface has the 2 shortest lengths in the map pool. So.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes is just really, really short in general. And it just means there's so much risk when it comes to chokes as well. But of course, that only matters if Thailand choke. So we'll see if that's the case.
That's a statement.
Yeah, look, they're obviously not planning on missing. That's why they picked this one.
But here's the thing: we have seen numerous chokes on Supernova because of that one. I guess the section is pretty continuous because stop and go is kind of the thing of vocal dumps in particular. We have seen numerous chokes on Supernova though. So if this applies to Thailand as well, then well, I guess that's too bad.
Yeah, we'll see. We are, of course, seeing Squiz coming in for Hong Kong as well. I don't think I've actually seen them play so far. I don't believe they played last week at the very least.
Yeah, me neither. So, probably the fresh new player to play for the round of 16. Maybe they need something we don't. Maybe Squiz can outperform.
Yeah, I mean, for one thing, we have seen so far, you know, Koshapen can absolutely match the players on Thailand. Quotient as well can match some extremely strong accuracy themselves. So if Squiz can keep up with the likes of Paponga, for example, then we can definitely see Hong Kong being able to compete on these Rice picks.
I think for a couple times in my commentary booth, I mean, like commentary booth is like Paponga seeing with the mirror.
And oh my god, these are 6 extraordinarily high accuracies right at the gate. 5 of them above 99.9. Squiz on 99.85, so still really high accuracy across the board. And I think this is
that's
just
still
about tied.
Wow. Yeah, actually, like a 99.9 across. I mean, I guess it's below 99.8, which is still very good though.
Yeah, and we can see it flickering back and forth still. There's no real advantage being gained for either side, so it's going to come down to any kind of choke. If there is a miss, of course, that's going to do a lot to this score lead. Even a couple of 200s would be enough at this point.
Oh god. 99.9s across 5 players. There's only one of them that is like below that.
How are 5 players holding that? That doesn't make any sense. Squiz does drop a little bit of accuracy alongside Paponga. Just below.
Just below, but like 1 to 100% there. This is really, that's really kind of illegal.
Yeah, this is a little bit close for comfort, even for Thailand here. They can't
One
be
miss
affording
could swing
anything.
this.
It's still 3,000 points.
Oh, Kosh might pick up a 200 somewhere there, but maybe one miss could still swing this. Even in the ending, I feel like there's not enough time.
Yeah, there's not much time left. It's just they just have to hold on to this last little pattern. And,
Oh my god, that's a team score.
Whoa. Wait, that's insane. Triple
55. Oh my god.
triple
What?
double S, and there's a double S on quotient as well. 3 200s in the whole lobby. This is not just that's not just a team score. This is a whole lobby score that I don't think we're going to be seeing anything like this in the other matches for sure.
How do you even go with this? This
Yeah,
4v1 SS and then 1 200 2 200s. That's still messed up.
I mean, we can already see how much scarier Thailand are just off the back of like looking in particular at Paponga's score. That was not the kind of score that we were seeing from Paponga last year. I think he has really stepped up that accuracy. That like now he's almost matching. We saw him almost match Pavin's accuracy in that map, and now you know this is a team that if they're performing on point like they are right now, then you really can't do anything.
You really can. Essentially, when you're fighting against a V1SS, which also happens to have similar ratios, then I guess you're kind of a goner, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, Hong Kong didn't make any mistakes that entire map. That was a that was a perfect performance from Hong Kong. I'm sure they got the exact scores they would have wanted. But
hey, they're asking for trouble here.
oh, we're gonna be sticking with this. This is gonna be the plan from both teams, maybe.
They're asking for trouble because, of course, this is also like a similar situation with Happy Arnold. Long jags, and then the outro which also features long jags that are slightly kind of offset. So this is kind of risky. I don't know what's happening with Parponga. It does seem they have the map.
Yeah, apparently not having the map, but might just be, you know, one of those situations the client or the player client is just kind of bugging out a little bit.
Because I know that there's also a chart, but that is converted, and then it got deleted afterwards because they don't have the right one. I believe this is like the original chart. Like the other one was converted, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it looks like we are seeing Raksak coming back in for Hong Kong as well.
This time there's 3 mirrors, because they don't like long jacks on the left hand apparently, so they're gonna go with the right.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, we'll see how Raksak performs here. I think Squiz was actually performing very well there, but obviously this one being a very different, more technical map as well.
Yeah, this is asking for trouble. Literally, in any sense of the word. Whether they can do the long jacks well, like this one, yeah. No one's dropping at all. It's just the rolls like here.
Oh my god, it's so close. Actually, Raksak finding a couple of accuracy drops down to 99.3. But that's it. It's still high accuracies for all 6 players. Actually, Raksak dropping a little bit more of accuracy.
Yeah, these rolls are very, very kind of troll-ish in nature. But that's just what it goes for every match score. Like, Raise Up the CJ all tends to do that. And even then, we're entering like the jump stream section later on. Koshapen!
Oh, Koshapen finding the miss is a really big deal for Hong Kong as well, because Koshapen has been the highest accuracy consistently for that team. And now Thailand, they're going to start to build up an even bigger lead. They have the accuracy advantage as well.
There has been no mistakes for Thailand, and even the long jacks like that, they did not flinch.
I don't think I've seen any accuracy drops from Thailand whatsoever. Their lowest AC is 99.86.
It still rivals with Koshapen, but Koshapen with a miss with that one earlier miss.
Yeah, I mean, Koshapen and Quotient are both performing really well. Like, despite the miss, as you said, from Koshapen, that is 2 extraordinary accuracies. Just Racksack a little bit behind the rest of the lobby right now, despite the full combo.
Damn, I love this job.
And
It's still just consistent as ever.
yeah, I mean, it feels exactly like the last map in a way. It's just like, yeah, Hong Kong is playing really, really well. They have 2 full combos. They have extraordinary accuracy, but what else can you do?
There's really not that much else you can do, except you have to
What
contend
is-
with their ratio. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
This is not fair.
What is Konkawa doing again? This is like map after map after map. We're seeing Konkawa absolutely play like a machine. 99.94. Nah,
It's almost 998.
dude.
No, you
not
cannot do this. If you want,
What is that?
are you serious?
It's the whole team. Get a 200. Someone get a 200. Give Hong Kong a chance here.
Hoshipen is also rare. It's rivaling ratio with Konkawa, but unfortunate miss. But what can you do in a triple V1SS like this?
You can't do anything. There's nothing. Koshapen's score is so good. Quotient's score is insane. But like nothing. You can't do anything. That's it.
That's just not
It's-
fair.
Not a single thing that can be done against this Thailand team right now. And there are 2 picks left potentially in the match. Thailand, are they just going to keep going for Rice? They're feeling comfortable at it, it looks like.
Well, they can just go with Bullafase to extend that dominance there. Maybe the seed number 3 was very well deserved.
Oh, absolutely. I expected Thailand to be really strong. I was not expecting this level of just absolute masterclass from them.
Alright, Bullafase it is. Come on.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We've got a nice, like, bit of a checkerboard pattern going with the red and the blue going on this
Oh, yeah.
entire board, right?
That is true. Alright, so that means, hang on. Okay, so Hong Kong will have to, you know, maybe pick, like, Spiral Erebus, and then, Thailand will have to pick Rise Moon, which is the night away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a way, you know, this is like, at least for Hong Kong, there's no, like, thinking of what they have to do next, right? I feel like Hong Kong are performing just fine. Hong Kong should just keep doing what they're doing well. They're getting really good team scores. They just have to hope that Thailand misses. That has to be their entire plan right now.
Again, Bullafase is the one that similar-ish situation with A, but Bullafase has a lot of jungler transitions. And for some reason, we see 999s on this, and I just don't know.
Yeah, well, look, this one for sure, we're going to be seeing some 200s.
Okay, I will not
Yes.
hold against that, but
No, we're not. Nah, what are the chances? No way. We are seeing some really strong accuracies across the board. Squiz coming back in and holding a 99.8 at the very start, but gets a couple 200s there for Squiz. It's going to give the lead a little bit over towards Thailand. And I don't want to say that is the map done already, but in the past 2 maps, that would be over.
well, there's also that the outro of Bullafase, which is also really hard because of the jungler transitions. Koshapen and Harpong are trading though, so this time Harpong is not actually that far off actually.
Yeah, that was a bit of a messier miss from Paponga as well, actually. So Hong Kong's going to take the lead just by a little bit, maybe, off the back of this.
Well, it's not gonna last very long.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Koshapen's accuracy is higher than Paponga's right now, but Squiz is falling behind a little bit compared to the other 2 players on Thailand. So it looks like Konkawa and Pabin are going to manage to keep this lead in Thailand's favor.
I think one more miss could really swing this. But even with that, this outro is really hard to do.
Oh, that's it!
Oh my god! It's actually going to Hong Kong's lead now.
Yeah, Pavin getting a really... That was a clean miss, but a miss is all that Hong Kong needed.
Watch out with this one.
They need to hold on to
Oh
this
my
combo.
god! Hong Kong's managed to make it through it.
And this is not just a point. This is a break point coming in
This is
for
a
Hong
break
Kong.
point.
This is
Oh wow!
after seeing 6 V1 SSs in a
Are
row
you
from
serious?
Thailand. Oh my
Come on
god,
now.
they could have done it again, man. They could have done it again.
Hey, 5 double-digit 300s, 41, 82, 64, 62, 66. A
These
tech pick,
these
dude.
300 counts from like all 5 of those players. Like even Swiss's score is really solid with the full combo, but it's just I don't understand how we're having such crazy ratios.
This is a tech pick. You're not supposed to make sure you sharpshooting this.
But
But
regardless,
apparently they
I mean,
do.
yeah, I mean Hong Kong, they're gonna take that every day of the week though. They have managed to secure their 2nd point, and now I mean technically they're only 1 break point away from tying this one up. But I think the challenge also is going to come right now, because what do Hong Kong pick themselves? And I mean, I feel like it has to be one of the hybrid picks.
Is it gonna be like an Arnier just to complete the checkerboard?
I mean, yeah, I don't think Hong Kong want to be picking like the top 2 Rise picks, because I mean the way that Hong Kong has been winning the points kind of relies on some misses coming from Thailand.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Hong Kong has been surprising and managed to make it out unscathed, despite the miss from Clash of Pen, which also happens to miss on A as well. But even then, a miss is going to beat out a full combo on most occasions. But this time, they're going to go with introduction.
Another one that's really easy to find misses on this one, so perhaps banking on a couple more misses coming from Thailand, because as we've seen, maybe they're human.
Well, this time it's a kind of volatile pick, especially for introduction, having more abstract rhythms. This time it's not Burponger, it's actually Kiruru playing now.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty expected as well, Kiru being one of the strongest LN players when it comes to the accuracy especially. And that is definitely going to transfer over when it comes to these hybrid picks as well.
Kiruru, don't say that. Yeah, we'll see, because I mean, if Hong Kong is able to match the level of actually the full comboing through all of it, they're actually running on a short supply in terms of picks. Thailand will still have a few to go, not so much for Hong Kong later on.
Yeah, definitely, but I mean Hong Kong just really have to take it one map at a time. They can't really focus too much on what comes next, because if they do lose another breakpoint, it's going to be really rough for them. And the name of the game here is definitely combo for the side of Hong Kong. The accuracy overall looking better just in general for Thailand. So Hong Kong are going to need it to win it based off of the full combos, like we just saw on Bulla Facet.
Yep, alright, let's see what happens here. I mean, I guess the intro is weird enough to make sure there's no such thing as react.
Pavin though.
I guess, yeah. It's
Clash of
as
Pen
well, maybe.
Yeah. Those two are having a nice and fun time with the intro. But overall, pretty
Okay.
similar accuracies for both teams.
Okay, we're getting there, accuracy is still pretty much insane. 99.9s across the board. Thailand, yeah.
And 99.8 for the bottom 2 players there for Hong Kong. Clash of Pen actually having the highest accuracy in the lobby right now, tying with Konkawa just about.
Although it's not decided unless someone breaks, right?
Yeah.
That's the play.
This accuracy is for sure close enough for Hong Kong. Hong Kong just need to keep it close, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. If Thailand do find a miss at any point, which is very possible, we can see these patterns are not easy to combo at all.
They managed to escape through it, but it's still like the lowest being 99.6 from Natural Aqua.
Yeah, 4,000 points, not that much. Yeah, Raksak does drop a little bit of accuracy, as you said, but so does Kiruru and Pavin, dropping down below that 99.9. So ultimately, still only a small lead for Thailand.
I'm glad that column lock doesn't exist because that trio might as well be the doom.
Oh my god, yeah, with column lock, a lot of maps nowadays would be absolutely hell to play with column lock. But
Kiruru though, oh my god, that's quite a dirty one as well.
yeah, first miss from the entire lobby. But
No,
actually,
Minato
it's
Aqua!
traded right back by Raksak, and importantly as well, Raksak having a much messier miss all the way down to 99.2, while Kiruru stays at that 99.6 range, and this score is now 14,000 points in the lead for Thailand. The point seemed like it was there for Hong Kong for the taking, but just a split second was enough, and Thailand capitalizing on that with Konkawa pulling off Konkawa things again. Oh my god, no!
Are you serious?
It's two!
Again! 2 V1SS!
Stop doing it!
Nearly doing that!
Pavin and Konkawa have not gotten a 200 in like 4 maps.
Okay, how many V1SS Konkawa has except the SV? That's like, 5, 6?
Almost all. I think almost all of them.
Except the LN, maybe? I guess Bruce Anime has like 200.
Yeah,
Konkawa, I think.
It's just absolutely insane how consistent they can be on not just like these are so many different skill sets that are being tested right now in a hybrid that's that hard as well. I don't get it. I don't understand.
We don't.
I just don't have any words anymore for what we're seeing. And Thailand now, match point. They get their own pick as well.
Are they gonna finish it off with Rise? Are they gonna finish it off with a hybrid, or are they gonna finish it off with LN?
I mean, I don't think that hybrid was very comfortable for them. I don't think
yeah.
that's a good idea for them to go back. I mean, I feel like Rice 2 might actually be fairly safe. Even though I feel like Hong Kong do have the opportunity to get some really high scores, I feel like Thailand's overall 3 players should have better ratio than Hong Kong's 3.
Alright. We'll see what happens here with Thailand. Has some few options there. But whether or not the consistency is like that. Oh my god! Mechanical Jaeger it is! Oh boy. Checkerboard patterns, let's go.
Yeah, interesting to stick with the hybrids. But we'll see how that ends up for them. I mean, of course, you know, Rice 2 is still a very risky pick in and of itself. Just because of, you know, high accuracy battle.
High accuracy battle. It's not where we at right now. It's not even a miss anymore, a full combo. It's still... Early game is understandable, but no, accuracy is like... It's the priority here.
And it looks like both of the teams are going to stay the same, which makes sense. You know, still a hybrid pick. So we're seeing Kiruru stay in over Paponga and Raksak staying in over some of the other players on the team of Hong Kong.
Alright, wasting no time here. Let's see what happens with this.
And Hong Kong now, they're going to have to win 3 in a row if they want to force the tiebreaker out.
Tiebreaker is looking pretty grim though, because it's a harder tiebreaker than last year.
We've seen what Thailand can do on tiebreakers. That's why they got it in the name.
Can't call themselves a tiebreaker. You cannot do it full tiebreaker.
But Hong Kong first, they're going to have to get through this one if they want to even consider that possibility right now. And these LN Jacks they're just brutal.
As far as straightforward hybrids go, this is the one of them. Although it really doesn't look safe that much because a lot of mini jacks.
Yeah, I mean, especially combined with LN as well.
Kiruru actually did a drop, a bit of an accuracy drop actually. Caught Japan with a miss.
Or messy miss as well, down to 99.6. And Koshipen was holding that like 99.8 just before. So this is going to be a decent lead for Team Thailand, but they're not that far in the lead as far as the accuracy is concerned because Quotient is keeping up with Pavan and Kokawa. Raksak, though, dropping a little bit of act now, down below 99.8. Feels like the accuracy is going to start ballooning in favor of Thailand.
Okay, this is quite a bit of like a 5-digit lead right now, especially with the accuracy from Hong Kong.
I'm gonna lose it if Konkawa gets another SS.
Well, it might be because the accuracy is already that high enough.
I'm looking at 99.92 and it is, isn't it? Like, he's gonna do it, isn't he? It's crazy.
Hey, I mean, worse enough. That might be higher because it keeps increasing probably.
Okay, but Kiru actually recovering now to 99.81, so despite the early act drop has managed to beat out two of the players on the Hong Kong side. It's just Quotient that's managing to keep up with the Thailand team at the moment. And with the miss coming out earlier from Kwashapen, this is looking less and less likely like a comeback here. Looking like Thailand might just be able to seal the entire match right here. And Kokawa's accuracy
it's actually increasing.
No, it's not, isn't it?
It's a V1SS. That is surely V1SS. There you go.
Oh my god. Someone stop him. Someone stop Konkawa.
That's like what, 6 V1SS? That's a almost flawless there, except for the SV.
God. And like all the players as well that managing to get the full combo. Pavan, Kiru, Quotient, and Raksak all having such strong scores in and of themselves. Koshapen with just the one unfortunate miss as well. But ultimately, you know, this match was just the story of two teams playing exceptionally well, but one team just in absolute god form.
6-2 win for Thailand there. Thailand comfortable, not really that much comfortable because of the 2 picks won by Hong Kong there. But moving on to winners bracket for Thailand, and whoever's facing Thailand, we're gonna have to elevate their game because these are consistent players overall. So have a little bit of trouble against facing Thailand for sure. But Hong Kong, though, so the quarterfinals lower bracket looking pretty sick as well, even though the seed difference might tell you otherwise.
And I believe we know the teams already that are going to be facing up. Thailand are going to be moving on to face Singapore next week, actually, after Singapore managed to get the upset over UK. And Hong Kong are going to be versing, I believe, that is Sweden in the losers bracket.
Interesting one to boot as well for the matchups between both of these teams later on in their respective brackets. Especially, well, I just cannot get over the fact that Thailand's being this consistent early on. Maybe for the mid game might have shown some slight struggles, but that's Thailand for you, I suppose. We kind of see a lot of 6-2s overall though this overall weekend.
Yeah, for sure. And that is going to be it for a little bit. We're going to go to a little bit of a break, about 12 minutes until our next match. But we actually have 2 matches in at the same time very, very shortly. So make sure you check out those. We're going to be having 2 separate streams happening at the same time, both on Osu Live and Osu Live _2. So whichever one you want to watch, we're going to be having. That is going to be Czechia versus France and Ukraine versus Spain. So 2 European battles now happening at the same time.
Yeah, I believe they're also coming from the lower bracket as well. So ultimately, lower bracket is like you only have 1 shot and 1 lifeline left in the tournament.
Yeah, it does mean we are unfortunately going to be seeing 2 of those aforementioned teams being sent out of the tournament in this stage. So make sure you check out the matches in about 11 minutes, but until then, we will see you next time.
Yeah, take care everyone.